Hello students, welcome back to our online biology classroom. We reached the 5th chapter, Soldiers of Defense. In the last class, we discussed about white blood cells and the defense actions. Today, we can start our topic with inflammatory response. Inflammatory response, which means that whenever a wound occurs in our body, that part swells up. This is called inflammatory response. Let's learn how the inflammatory response takes place. Whenever wound occurs in our body, the germs enter through that wound and there produces a chemicals, and these substances dilate the capillaries, thereby increasing the blood flow. The blood plasma and more white blood cells reaches the wound site. Here, neutrophil and monocyte engulf and destroy the pathogen. Engulf means catch. The cells that get damaged by a wound or by an infection produce certain chemical substances. These substances dilate the capillaries, thereby increasing the blood flow. Blood plasma and more white blood cells reaches the wound site. This is the reason for the swelling of the wound site. This defense mechanism is known as inflammatory response. Our next topic is phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is the process of engulfing and destroying of germs. Phago means to engulf, cyte means cell. The cells that are engaged in phagocytosis are called phagocytes. Different stages of phagocytosis. When the pathogen reaches the cell membrane, it is engulfed in the membrane sac. In the cell there is a lysosome. The lysosome combines with membrane sac. The pathogens are degenerated and destroyed by the enzymes in lysosome, and the remnants are expelled through the cell membrane. Our next topic is blood clotting. Blood clotting is a defense mechanism to prevent the loss of blood through wounds. In this process, fibrin, the plasma protein, forms a fibrous network. Blood cells get entangled in the network to form a blood clot. Let's have a look how the blood undergoes clotting. When the platelets come in contact with atmospheric air, they burst and liberate thromboplastin. Prothrombin, the enzyme produced in the liver, get converted into thrombin by thromboplastin released from the broken platelets. This thrombin converts soluble fibrinogen molecules into insoluble fibrin. These fibrin filaments form the network over the wound and trap blood corpuscles and platelets to form a blood clot. Different stages of blood clotting. When the platelets come into contact with atmospheric air, they burst and liberate thromboplastin. Thromboplastin converts prothrombin in the plasma to thrombin in the presence of calcium ions and vitamin K. Thrombin converts fibrinogen in the plasma to fibrin. The blood clot is formed by entangling of platelets and red blood cells in the fibrin network. The clot seals the wound and stops bleeding. Only this much for today. Watch the videos and write the activities in your notebook, which is very important topic.